Now drivers, when you see flashing lights, what does that mean? Caution. That doesn't say, okay, I'm just gonna whip around this guy and cut him off or almost get hit and then want to throw a temper tantrum that like we did something. No, that means caution. Be cautious when you're going around the vehicle. Or if you see us moving, don't just go whipping right around us and jump right out in front of us. You know what I'm saying? There's so many drivers that like forget what hazard lights mean. Hazard lights is letting you know, like, okay, caution. And then not use your blinkers. And then, you know, like slamming the brakes in front of us and all this other happy stuff. It's just, some of these drivers, man, you got to take in consideration that we can lose our job because of this. If we end up hitting one of you guys, or if we get hit with a violation or something like that, let me show you what this camera looks like. This is our camera. This camera right here is constantly recording. There's a lens there, lens in the front, lens right there that goes to the back, another lens that goes. It records everything. So if we get too close to a vehicle, we get popped with a violation. And then we end up, you know, I mean, it all depends on Amazon. We could end up sitting home for like 3 days with no pay. So please, try thinking about the drivers for Amazon, even if you don't like us or you like us or whatever like that. If we're in your way and you're going through a problem or whatever like that throughout the day, like, you know, everybody goes through their, you know, mixed emotions on things that are going on with their life. When our lights are on, we're letting you know, like, caution, we're moving, we're, you know, please be aware, because 1 minute we could be moving, next minute we might not. You know what I'm saying? I've had people whip right in front of me, you know, and I'm coming up and I'm like almost rear-ending them and all kinds of stuff. So please, think about us drivers that are out here, because a lot of us can lose our jobs. And then what will we have? We'll be sitting at home. We got children. We got bills to pay. You know, it's bad enough where, you know, a lot of us ain't even getting paid like we should be. You know, I'm going to keep it real on how much I get paid. I get paid $21, $25. That ain't much. Especially now. Everything's so high. Dude, I walked into a gas station. So every day that I'm working, I buy a soda, energy drink, and a honey bun. Almost $10. Think about that. So the next time you go and you try to cut us off, we could get hit with that violation. And then our dispatch is there trying to save our rear on it, you know, and it all depends on Amazon. So think about your drivers, man, because we are people too. We're sitting here trying to make sure you guys get your packages and stuff. So try to think about your drivers, man, because this is our job, this is our life right now. Smash that like button for me, please.